Hello everyone and welcome to another track guide. Formula Vee going around Okayama's short layout. It's a really short track, we're just over 1 minute. Let's get into it. For quali you want to be all the way on the left, but in the race turn 1 will be one of the best overtaking opportunities. My braking marker is this white line here just in front of us. When I pass that, I hit the brake and I go up to about 70% brake pressure. My apex point is in the later part of the corner. I apex just before the inside curb ends, which is also where I pick up the throttle again. You can go on the curb, it will not unsettle the car too much. Once you're on the throttle, you want to open up the steering and use all of the track. For turn 2, you want to be all the way here on the... I turn in and brake when these little dots here on the left disappear. I don't go all the way into the curb, because we have a little bump that will unsettle the car quite a lot. So I go in at about mid-track. This also opens the entry to turn 3. So my brake pressure is not very high, it's about 40%. And I keep that brake pressure all the way past the white line. Once I'm past the white line, I go off the brake again. And then I aim to be in mid-track, stabilizing the car with the throttle. For turn 3, you want to go all the way onto the curb. Once you're near the curb, go full throttle again. As soon as you go off the curb, you want to aim for the middle of the next curb. You can use that curb as well. And through all this, you want to be smooth with your inputs and full throttle all the time. And of course, use all of the curb on the outside. In quali, you want to be all the way on the right for turn 4, but it is a good overtaking opportunity in the race, so keep that in mind. I didn't find a clear braking marker here, so I used this fence here up on the left, or I tried to use that as my braking marker. When I can't see that, I hit the brake for about 95%, with quickly trailing off the brake all the way to the curb. And you want to go on the curb in the middle of the corner here. Once you're on the curb, you should be able to go on the throttle again. Your aim is to come out in the middle of the track. We do that to open up turn 5 a lot more. I do touch the brake for turn 5, but I don't have a clear braking marker. But I do it just as I start to turn into turn 5. And it's only a short hit of the brake to about 30%. My apex is in the middle of the corner. And I go all the way on the curb here. Once I'm at the curb, I'll go full throttle. And I'll use all of the curb on the outside as well. Turn 6 is actually full throttle. We just have to turn in and take a lot of the curb. And you can actually take all of it in this one. And then get all the way to the left for the last turn. Here my braking marker is not that good, because I try to brake a car length before where the white line gets a little bit more solid in color. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. And I even brake too much in this one. My ideal brake pressure would have been about 40%, but in this one I hit 50. You want to go all the way on the curb in the middle of the corner, and as soon as you get on the curb you should be able to go full throttle again. And of course use all of the curb and the AstroTurf here on the left to maximize your speed going out of turn 1. Now people want to try and draft all the way down to turn 1 to overtake. And that's a lap around Okayama, the short layout, for a 1 minute 1.374. I hope this guide has helped you. If it has, leave a like down below, consider subscribing as well, and now for the uninterrupted hot laps.